وأنتم ظالمون. وإذ أخذنا ميثاقكم ورفعنا فوقكم الطور خذوا ما آتيناكم بقوة واسمعوا. قالوا سمعنا وعصينا وأشربوا في قلوبهم العجل بكفرهم. قل بئس ما يأمركم به إيمانكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. قل إن كانت لكم الدار الآخرة عند الله خالصة من دون الناس فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين. ولن يتمنوا أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين. ولتجدنهم أحرص الناس على حياة ومن الذين أشركوا يود أحدهم لو يعمر 1000 سنة وما هو بمزحزحه من العذاب أن يعمر والله بصير بما يعملون. قل من كان عدوا لجبريل فإنه نزله على قلبك بإذن الله مصدقا لما بين يديه وهدى وبشرى للمؤمنين. من كان عدوا لله وملائكته ورسله وجبريل وميكال فإن الله عدو للكافرين. ولقد أنزلنا إليك آيات بينات وما يكفر بها إلا الفاسقون. أوكلما عاهدوا عهدا نبذه فريق منهم بل أكثرهم لا يؤمنون. ولما جاءهم رسول
brain, this animal. So we have body, so we need, because of body, we have shahwa. And you need to feel our shahwa. Islam did not forbid us to fulfill the need of our shahwa, but always in the right way. Yeah. Also, we have intellect. So in our life, we have to choose. To choose in level of angels, right? Or just animal. Just think about it. Oh, just shaitan. Yeah. What Hud said, sorry. He said, Inni lakum rasulun amin. I am to you a messenger, a trustworthy messenger. Right? So the word amin is very important. Yet besides say, you know me, I'm honest. I never cheat, never lie. And then he said, again, look at taqwa here, taqwa again. Fattaqullah, fear Allah. Wa ati'un, and obey him. Fear Allah and obey him. Yeah. وما أسألكم عليه من أجر إن أجري إلا على رب العالمين أتبنون بكل ريء آية تعبثون.
And I ask of you no wage therefore. My wage is the concern only of the Lord of the worlds. Build ye on every high place a monument for vain delight. What you build a monument on every hill merely for fun. That is, you build grand buildings merely to show off your wealth and power, whereas they have no use and purpose except that they stand as monuments to your grandeur and glory. You're muted, Sheikh Shaban.
Thank you. Every prophets, when they come to the people, almost to make sure to remove their mind, I come here not for money. Said, I don't ask anything, right? Not for fundraising. I only expect the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is also to remind us the importance of sincerity when you do, enjoin good, forbid evil, when you do da'wah. This is very important because people can feel it. When you say something, it is come from your heart. I just want to show off that you have knowledge, right? Maybe you remind people. So Imam Shafi said, if you remind people in the public, that means you put him down. Just to show that you have knowledge, right? But if you are in secret and talk to him nicely, and also you have to have like love in your heart, not hate. Because all the prophet, when even their people, they are rebellious, they are fasiqun, they are criminal. But how they call? Qala ya qawmi, ya qawmi, oh my people. He didn't say all the sinners, all the criminals, never do it. Even Allah, when Allah called the sinner, the criminal, what he said? قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا, oh my servant, my servant still, right? And then who start criticize them? أَتَبْنُونَ بِكُلِّ رِيٍّ آيَةً تَعْبَثُونَ. Remember, they are giant, right? So sometimes they build a building, they don't need it. Right? Anytime he saw something that up, like the hill, the mountain, all this, they build the building, mention. What for? They have already building house and all this, just to show that they are giant, just to show off, right? Yeah. So they sometimes they're wasting money, wasting things. That's like what happened now. People sometimes, they're competing with the building. I remember one day, Sheikh Hamza Yusuf, was driving the car with the taxi and he saw a construction. I said, what's that? Oh, they're going to build like the highest building in Dubai. Why? Because Sheikh Sas and Sas, he built building higher than his building. He got angry. He wanted to be taller than that. Subhanallah. Right? He said, Sadaqa Rasulullah. What Rasulullah said it was true. Because Rasulullah said, one of the sign of the hour, people were competing to building the high building. Right? So this, the first, what you call, criticize of Hud to them. وَتَتَّخِذُونَ مَصَانِيَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَخْلُدُونَ وَإِذَا بَطَشْتُمْ بَطَشْتُمْ جَبَّارِينَ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُونَ.
And seek ye out strongholds that haply may last forever. And when you strike as tyrants. So fear Allah and obey me. Had therefore reminds them that they must fear God and obey His Messenger. This would be sure to redress their cruelty and put a stop to their arrogance. So fear God and pay heed to me.
Then Hud said, you know, and you build again, Masoni here, I mean, stronghold, but it is like a palace. And they build palace, look like they're going to stay forever. They never die. And inside the palace, they have many big storage. To put what? Water there, to put food, cattle, everything. Like, you know, they will stay forever, they never die. Yeah, yeah. So Allah SWT want like remind them, hey man, this is all blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? You know, instead of you use the giants, the power you give in obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but you are competing to show off. You become more arrogant. Right? Even one day when Hud remind them, he said, Hud, man asadu minna quwwah. Who is stronger than us? Right? Find anyone. And also not only that, وَإِذَا بَطَشْتُمْ بَطَشْتُمْ جَبَّارِينَ. They used to go to strike to other people who are small than them, who are smaller, and they attack them. And then they said, بَطَشْتُمْ. Strike with tyrant strike. That means cut their head, cut, you know, take their eyes and all this. Do the evil thing. Right? Because nobody, you know, this is the what you call the habit when people have power, people have nothing, and people that, you know, nobody can defeat them. This happen. Like no has happened. There's a soldiers, because they have technology, they're supporting by superpower, right? They just, you know, bomb here and there, bomb the hospital, the school, make people suffering because they boycott, not allowed to send them food there. This is what Allah mentioned. That it's not new. It's happened before, right? So then Hud, again, he said, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُونَ. Man, fear Allah and obey Him. Right? Fear Allah and obey Him. Come back to Allah, man. Thank Him. Yeah? وَاتَّقُوا الَّذِي أَمَدَّكُمْ بِمَا تَعْلَمُونَ أَمَدَّكُمْ بِأَنْعَامٍ وَبَنِينَ وَجَنَّاتٍ وَعُيُونٍ.
And fear He who provided you with that which you know. He has aided you with cattle and children and gardens and springs. He further reminds them of God's grace as it is He who has favored them with His blessings, which they use arrogantly as also to oppress others. He then gives further details, provided you with grazing livestock and children. These were the best favors that they could have enjoyed during that period of time. They are indeed a great favor at any time.
Anytime, right? Again, remember I mentioned the word taqwa, repeat again. Man, fear Allah, man. You know, look at Allah give you something you never expected before. You have goat, you have camel, you know, all kind of animals that Allah provide you, right? You have all blessing. Allah send rain of rain. You can grow your vegetables, your trees easily because the rain. And so Allah give you children, and your children also giant, right? I give you garden, give you water spring. It is not enough. You need to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? But it's also, this ayah also is for us. You know, how many blessings Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give to us, right? You know, really, you know, it said in the hadith said, Man asbaha mu'afan fi jismi. Whoever wake up and have good health. Wake up in the morning, good health. You can see, you can drink, you can walk, right? Good health. Indahu quti yawmi. You have food for that day, just for that day, right? Aminan fi sirbi. And you are secure, safe around you. You're not worried the bomb will blow here or the fire will come to your house. No, three things. Right? If you have these three, you have Allah bless you like the, you know, like you own this wood. Allah. These three things, do not pay attention. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you cannot walk. Honey, I need to go to the restroom. Please hold me. Or just, you wake up in the morning, you can move your fingers. How you make wudu? Right? Or you can drink. Just like this. I don't know. Alhamdulillah, every day you wake up, you are in good health. Easy to go to the restroom, you take shower and all this. Right? And then you have food for that day. We have food for 1 week. You go open your freezer, everything there. Right? And then there's a security around you. You know, you are feel safe. You know, this hadith, you know the blessing that we are secure unless you live in Gaza. Or live in Lebanon, where every second we don't know who's going to die first. Yeah? Inni akhafu alaykum adhaba yawmin adhim. قالوا سواء علينا أوعدت أم لم تكن من الواعظين.
Verily, I fear for you the torment of a great day. They said, it is all the same to us whether you advise or are not of the advisers. He then warns them against punishment that may befall them on an awesome day. His warning expresses his fear for their end, because he is one of them, their brother, and he wants to spare them the hardship of that day which is certain to come. But his reminders and warnings do not touch their hardened heart. They stubbornly refuse to mend their ways.
Subhanallah. Who would love them? It's my people. So man, I'm worried that they will come to you. Adabun adim. The great punishment. Right? I'm worried that by worshipping the idols, disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a great punishment will come to you. Right? What happened? They laugh. And they call you have problem with your mind, man. I think because you put down our God, look at what happened to you. No? He said safaha in Arabic. In another ayah, Surah Al-A'raf, innaka lafi safaha. Foolish. You are crazy. Yeah. Even one day, the only prophet we didn't see show the miracle is Hud alayhi salam. Saleh, we have camel, right? Our prophets, even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of course, they have purple miracle. Hud did not mention, but the ulama say might be this one. Remember, they have giant, right? So Hud one day challenged them. Fakiduni. I said, hey, all of you, come attack me. Come attack me. As everybody was, what? I should. And suddenly, nobody come forward. You. I mean, who challenged you? Yeah, but Subhanallah. The reason you said, Inni tawakkaltu ala Allah, because I put my trust in Allah. And you put your trust in me, thought, there's God, the God can help you. It's not benefit you. Right? Tawakkal to Allah. That's how people of Gaza now, right? With all what happened to them, right? The suffering, they didn't give up. They still put their hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know what their response? Say, Hud, don't waste your time. You advise us, we not want to hear from you. And then they even challenge. They challenge. Said, Hud, you talk too much. For years, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Fa'atina bima ta'iduna. Bring us what did you promise. You said that if you don't obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will send the punishment. Where's the punishment? For years now. Right? Yeah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said that they send a warning. So 1 year they famine. 1 year what? Famine. No rain. Right? And then second years, same. The crops, everything is dry. But because they have big storage, they still have water, still have food for them. Right? But the third year, they said, man, this is difficult. Instead, go to Hud, okay, I know this from God, They sent 70 people to Makkah to make dua there, to pray istisqa. Very interesting. It's called shirik. Yeah. They believe there's God, yes. Because when you need, you call that God, not this God. This is the shirik mean. When Allah is so angry, right? So now they're going to pray to God in Makkah. In Makkah, they have same tribe with them, their family. So when they arrive in Makkah, they welcome them and they offer them food, drink, woman, and they forget. Forget. Every night, every day, just enjoy life. Until, those people in Makkah say, hey, man, are you forgot? You came here to go to Haram to make dua. One of them was they become Muslim, they follow Hud, but they're hiding. Right? And he said, look, uncle, for nothing. Even they go there, they make dua, Allah won't accept. They do shirk. What? Are you the follower of Hud? They said yes. And they put him in jail. Right? And then 70 people go to Haram. Right? What happened after? In hada illa khuluqul awwalin wama nahnu bimu'adhabin.
This is not but the custom of the former peoples, and we are not to be punished. They add a clear indication that they are hardened in their ways, relying totally on what they have inherited from previous generations. This is none but the practice of the ancients. Their only argument in defense of all the practices Hud has criticized them for is that they are following earlier generations, towing their line. Then they deny the possibility of being punished for following in their ancestors' footsteps. Never are we going to be punished.
Hey, Hood, I mentioned, we mentioned it. You talk too much. Bring the punishment. Look, what we did, that's what our fathers did. Our grandfather did. Right? They worship this God. Nothing happened. Right? If that happened, Allah going to punish them. Yeah. That's the people sometimes. When they, this is very, very important also. When you do a lot of evil, nothing happen, don't be happy. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do. Because Allah loves people so much. Love his servant. When they do something wrong, Allah did not punish them. Allah let them do it, hoping they come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But people sometimes they misunderstood. Yeah, look at I not pray, not fasting. One day men come to Imam Hassan. Imam, you always talk about you have to have taqwa, pray 5 times. I don't pray 5 times then. I don't give zakat. But my life good. Look at this, my brother. Pray 5 times then. Look at I have difficulty. And Imam Hassan Basri said, yes, but you don't understand it. What? Allah punish you. Yeah. Did you enjoy when salat? No. You wake up for night? No. You do this? No. This is punishment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? فَكَذَّبُوا فَأَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُم مُؤْمِنِينَ.
And they denied him, so we destroyed them. Indeed, in that is a sign, but most of them were not believers. Thus they denied him, so we destroyed them. These two short sentences expressed in the original Arabic text by only 2 words, فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَأَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ, spell out the end of the mighty people of Ad and their great symbols of power. Nothing is left of their luxuries, cattle, children, gardens, and springs.
They continue, deny, Allah destroyed them. So come back to the story. They went to the haram, they make dua. Then Allah saw a 3 cloud. A black, a red and white. See? God love us. It's good we don't follow hood. Look at, we pray and suddenly. What do you think? Which one is better, the cloud? I think black. Black carry a lot of water. So they're rushing, they're happy. This, 69 people, they come back to their village. Remember Makkah until the end of the Saudi Arabia and then Haram. It's long, right? The journey. But the cloud always follow them. And they have. So when they reach their country, and they was make celebration, man, we are right. Look at God give this cloudy. Right? But there's a lady in the top of the building, like top of mountain. They shout. I said, no, I saw the fire. I said, what? Yeah. And then 7 people, one climb one by one, go top, and then died. Right? He said, no. This is our dua accepted. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described this about what happened. فَلَمَّا رَأَوْهُ عَارِضًا مُسْتَقْبِلَ أَوْدِيَتِهِمْ قَالُوا هَذَا عَارِضٌ مُمْطِرُنَا بَلْ هُوَ مَا اسْتَعْجَلْتُمْ بِهِ رِيحٌ فِيهَا عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ.
Then, when they saw the torment as a dense cloud approaching their valleys, they said happily, "This is a cloud bringing us rain." But Hud replied, "No, it is what you sought to hasten, a fierce wind carrying a painful punishment."
Oh man, it's rain. Everybody was happy. Everybody come out. Right, rain. Who said, no, man, this is not rain. This is what you asked before. Remember said, hey, Hud, bring us punishment. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then asked Hud and his people to hide, to go far away from the city. Right? And then the wind come. And the wind destroy everything. Right? People go to the top, they come down and their head is cut off. People who hiding at home, Allah make Allah, that's wind is his punishment, right? You know, then they become frozen because it's very cool prison. You know, there's a temple in that area called Ahqaf. Allah changed them become stone. You can see man, woman was naked and they were frozen and they become stone. No? You can see the remaining, right? Yeah. So what happened to so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, what do you call in Surah, فَأَمَّا آدٌ فَأَهْلِكُوا بِرِيحٍ صَرْصَرٍ عَاتِيَةٍ. Allah destroyed people of Ad, people of Hud, right? You know, سَبْعَ لَيَالٍ وَثَمَانِيَةَ أَيَّامٍ. And all the wind that make them cold is 7 days and 7 nights and 1 day. So 8 days. All the suffering and died. Right? Then the Hud came back. There was, of course, all the people who are outside, they are died and they become pollution. Allah send send the bird, big bird, and throw all the body into the ocean. They had to clean up the city. Right? Before we close, and I think everybody follow what happened in in California, when the fire now is still there now, right? The reason of the fire is so wide and very fast, destroy many building and everything. I think everybody watching the TV because of the wind. The wind was very fast. And as Muslim, we have always to reflect. Something happened, what the Quran said. You know, in the Quran, Allah mentioned a lot about wind. In Arabic, called wind ar-riyah. When they say riyah, that means it's a good wind mostly. And then we have a rihun asif. That means it's not wind, right? A lesson we learned, that means Allah is the one who in control, the one in charge. Because Allah sent the wind for our benefit. The wind is give us oxygen. Without oxygen, there will be no life. For us, for animals, for the trees, we need the winds. But wind, sometimes they carry blessing. Right? Allah mentioned in the Quran, Allah sent the wind and push the cloud and then send down the water and then the plant grew up. This mentioned a lot in the Quran. But sometimes the wind is a punishment. Right? Say what happened to the people of Hud. Yeah. This is also indication that everything in this world can become Allah's soldiers. Right? Allah can make the angel to become his soldiers. Like Jibril. Jibril used to destroy the city, whole city, one wing. Like the people of Lut, up, down, and pull down. Right? Sometimes spider became Allah's soldiers, and the egg in the pigeon. to protect Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He didn't need to send the big rock and destroy the no. Just small thing. Or mosquito can be his soldiers. Namrud, how Namrud died? A mosquito. Right? Everything. So the fire, the water, and the wind, this can become our soldiers. But at the same time also something rahmah. Like in the battle of Khandaq, when the Muslim under the siege, when the enemy come from the top, from the bottom, inside, outside, it was very difficult day. Right? The Allah mentioned in Surah Al-Ahzab, right? There's وَأَرْسَلْنَا جُنُودًا. Allah sent what? Warihan. Allah sent the soldiers. You don't see them. The angel. Warihan and the wind and destroy everything. So Allah give victory to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu and his people by sending the wind and destroy everything that went back to him. Right? So in conclusion, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is only Him that in control in this world. And when Allah sends something as punishment, nobody can stop it. America is very famous with the technology and all this. You cannot stop the wind, can you? And also you cannot direct the wind. If the wind go to the west, just continue the west. You cannot direct to the north or to the south, right? He's the one in control, right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised any tyrant, any oppressor who oppress the people, Allah in control, Allah will destroy them sooner or later. So as Muslim, like people in Gaza, they always have good perception about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The victory will come. Right? And Allah could just send the wind like Khandaq, but Allah have another wisdom. Because when the evil doing all this oppression, Allah will open all the gate. فَلَمَّا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا. When they are exciting, they're happy. Oh man, no one can defeat us. أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً. Allah will see them just 1 second and destroy them. That's we believe. That's why the Muslim always have hope. Always have husnul dhan in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. So in conclusion, remember that everything can become Allah's soldiers. The animals, the water, the fire, the wind. Right? So therefore, when one day there's a cloudy in Medina and the Prophet went home and making dua, Allahumma hafadna, Allah protect us. And Aisha was wondering, Ya Rasulullah, it should be happy. That means cloudy will bring water. We need water now, rain. I said, no. And then, what you call, Rasulullah recite this ayah. Hey, this is what happened to people of Hud. So then when they saw the torment as dense, cloud approaching. So when they saw the cloud, approaching their valleys, and I said, they're happy. Rasulullah said, no, not always, Aisha. Right? So sometimes Rasulullah also make dua when there is a wind. Things said, Allahumma, hawalayna, la alayna. Allah bring this wind as a mercy. Right? Not as punishment. Yeah. And وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ.
And lo, thy Lord, he is indeed the mighty, the merciful. How many a community has followed the same practices as the Ad people, moving further away from God with every new aspect of civilization they have achieved. They always think that man can be independent of God. They try to produce weapons to destroy others while ensuring their own security, yet it may be only a day or a night, and such a community finds itself subjected to God's punishment.
Oh, right? So when we read the story of prophet, any prophet, it's not just to entertainment. Allah to give us hope. What happened to people of Hud will happen to anybody. They do evil thing here, they do tyrants, right? So inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ease the people of Gaza and remove their difficulty, inshallah. Yeah. Thank you, Safia. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah hamdan yuafi ni'amahu wa yukafi mazida ya rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa adhimi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan ya arhamar rahimin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alaina innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Before we close, don't forget from now on to make dua, right? This dua, yeah. Allah baikana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa balighna Ramadan. So we are now in the month of Rajab. Rajab is one of the holy month. What it means? It means everything you do in this month, Allah will multiply the rewards, right? So if you always fasting Monday and Thursdays, continue, because you have two rewards, right? Reward of fasting Monday and Thursday, and reward because this is the month of Rajab. But if you're fasting tomorrow, it's special. Tomorrow is 13th of Rajab, right? Rasulullah said there is a great reward for people who fasting Ayyamul Bid, 13, 14, right, and 15. So try, right, from tomorrow, you fast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. SubhanAllah. 3 reward. Reward what? Fasting Monday and Thursday, fasting Ayyamul Bid, and fasting Rajab. Next year we can, Allah give opportunity. Right? Yeah. And the last one I mentioned last time, that remember that Rajab is the time to plant the seed, right? And Sha'ban to put the water. And Ramadan to get the harvest. Right? If you want to enjoy Ramadan, enjoy Quran, enjoy Taraweeh, enjoy to be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to start from now. The reason sometimes people, when Ramadan start, yes, in the first day they have, very exciting. But then days pass, become low and low and low and low, and become adi, become regular, no hype spirit. Like why? Because no preparation. If you join race, right, what's going to happen? Yeah, you just sleep for 3 months and then you do it. Right? Subhanallah. Yeah. So inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless us in this Rajab Sha'ban and bring us to Ramadan, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.